Welcome to the Club Innovation Talks. You'll hear directly from courageous innovators in the movement, club leaders who are not just imagining the future, they're already building it. Our first speaker is no stranger to creating impact where it matters most. He's a community builder, a big thinker, and someone who knows how to turn a spark into a spotlight. Get ready for a powerful story. Please turn your attention back to the spotlight stage and welcome, from this great state of California, the CEO of Boys and Girls Clubs of Greater Redlands-Riverside, Michael Wells.
Thank you. A life well lived is a life serving others. That's what my father always told us. And he would share examples of family members who came before us, like my great-great-great-great-grandmother Julia, who was born into slavery. And at age 11, she was traded for a cow and into a marriage. And over the next 15 years, she suffered all the abuses that you can imagine, and many abuses that you could never imagine. And during that time, she had 9 kids and a growing desire to give them a better life, especially her oldest daughter, who was now 11. So against all advice, one spring night, she set out on a journey, a walk actually, a walk with all 9 kids in tow, including her youngest baby in her arms, a 6-month walk from Georgia to Ohio via the Underground Railroad and to freedom. 3 of her kids would die on that journey, including that young baby, including 2 of her kids who were murdered right in front of her, including her 11-year-old daughter. But because she took that journey, no one else in our family was born into slavery, and her remaining kids did have better lives. Like her other daughter, my great-great-great-aunt Eva, who upon arriving into freedom learned how to read and write and taught everyone else in our family how to do so. Or my grandfather, Marvin, who in 1922 declared that everyone in our family would get a full and proper education. And for over 100 years, everyone who has been able has done so. Or my father, Marvin, who gave up a dream of becoming a doctor to serve our country in World War II and in Korea, and well into his 80s, volunteered at veteran-serving organizations in his community, and continued to remind us that a life well lived is a life serving others. Well, my siblings got the message. My older brother is a pastor. My younger sister is a social worker. But I was busy climbing the corporate ladder. I was the first director, vice president, CEO in our family. I was the first to have responsibilities across multiple countries or across these United States. I was the first to work with well-known companies like Google or Starbucks. I was the first director of the partnership between Starbucks and Magic Johnson. And my father was never impressed. He said, "That's great, son, but a life well lived is a life serving others, and you need to figure that out." So when this job came up, he just had one question and one comment. His question was, are you going to make sure that all of those kids get a full and proper education? I didn't answer. His comment was, if you are not going to prioritize their futures as if they were your own kids, then you have no business taking that job. Well, I took this job, and here I am heading off to work on my first day. The next day, my dad passed away. And he left me a note with words written on the front and on the back. And on the back, he underlined his words twice. And when my dad did that, it meant he was never going to say those words to you ever again. And on the front, even though I was not the oldest, and I was not the youngest, he asked if I would receive his flag from the military at his funeral. And when the officer knelt down in front of me and she handed me his flag, and she said, on behalf of the President of the United States, the U.S. Army, and a grateful nation, thank you for your sacrifice and service, I understood clearly the words he wrote on the back, the words that he underlined twice, the words that he would never say to me ever again. I have had the honor of leading our club for just over 3 years. During that time, we have grown our average daily participation from 2,000 to just over 12,000. We have grown our club sites from 29 to 58. We've grown our teammates from 270 to just over 900. And we've grown our budget from $4 million to $20 million. And when people have asked us our strategy, our reply is we simply go where the youth are, we follow where the data leads, and we prioritize what matters most. And for us, that's education, health and wellness, and food insecurity. This 4-year-old club member, her name is Mulan. And one Monday, one of our teammates asked Mulan what she did for the weekend. And she said she went to a birthday party. And our teammate said, that must have been fun. I bet there were games and cake, and asked her what was her favorite part. And Mulan didn't answer. And our teammate asked her again, what was her favorite part? And Mulan paused, and she said that she was able to eat all day. You see, they just want a chance at a good life, a life with meaning and purpose, a life like yours and mine. Future Ready can deliver that life, but Future Ready needs superheroes. We are their superheroes. So if you will put your blue capes on, if you will inhale a deep dose of courage, if you will exhale the words, I accept responsibility for the youth in my community, if you will be bold when boldness is required, if you will be innovative when innovation is needed, if you will do everything you can for as long as you can because you understand doing nothing is not an option for us or for them. If you will do that, then you will learn firsthand what my father spent a lifetime trying to teach me, and that is that a life well lived is a life serving others. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.